say something we finished because that water looks so cold and good.
So this show is called Shooting the Shit with Just Jay. We just made it up, and we rocking.
Fast. This about to be fun because normally I'm over there.
Introduce yourself, because who you are.
Okay, Sharon.
Oh,
So
hold on to that again. Do that thing.
Okay, Sharon.
Okay.
So, it's your girl Lily Bay, and you already know what time it is. It's either consulting time or it's prime time with Senoj. And if you want to be intellectually stimulated, it's all things authentic on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
That's your show.
All three of them.
Now tell me about your show, because you have really taken over.
Oh, well, so
I gotta say taken over because there's not too many media personalities that can jump in and get accepted.
Okay, so let's backtrack. It's Consulting Time was birthed out of being tired of everything negative about our culture going viral. So I said, you know what? You have to embrace your past, live in the now, but prepare for your future. So what better way to do that than to go back and find our heroes? And I don't call them fallen heroes because there are people who were once up here in the game that's still up there intellectually. And so you need those individuals.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So It's Consulting Time is all about honoring creatives, all creators, where they are and their contributions to the world. Not about going back, researching their records, trying to find out what's the worst thing we can, talk about them to drag them through the mud. And through that's how I came up with Prime Time with Senoj, because I was like, okay, I still have to provide a platform so that the individuals who have paid their dues to society, they have a special segment. So that's on Saturdays at noon. Right. But all things authentic is for everybody. We talk about everything from relationships to electoral college to economics to public administration, because the reality is I am credentialed in public administration, criminal justice, clinical mental health counseling, and pastoral counseling. So with all of those things, I try to make sure that I'm still Lily Mae, because I'm going to still get lit and turn up, but in decency and in order. So that's just a little bit.
Now, how can you interview somebody that can interview their damn self? I just want to know.
Hold up, play.
I just want to know. She's that cold. You know what I'm saying? That cold. Now, you said something. Let's back up. Okay. This is some major thing that a lot of people don't understand. In media, you said paying dues. What does that mean? What level should a person be on that's considered that we owe them something from the media standpoint? So
in my opinion, when I go into, all right, these are the people I want to interview, or honestly, and let me just, because I believe in complete transparency, I really don't know who I want to talk to. Most of the time, I'm laying in the bed watching CNN or watching the news, or I might scroll by BET, or I might happen to watch Unsung, and I'm like, you know what? That's it.
That's it.
Because people are trying to forget.
Exactly.
And if you notice, even with the Unsungs, what do we highlight? The negatives in their life that created this. So now, let's talk about the good. But those are people that have paid dues to society. You know what I'm saying? Going to prison and all of that stuff, that's not paying dues to society. You paying dues to the people that's trying to disenfranchise the culture.
Exactly.
No. When you pay your dues to society, it's simple as I gave back. I pulled somebody up. I helped somebody. Because see, I get sick of hearing people talk about I pulled myself up by my bootstraps. Who gave you the boots? Who gave you the strength to do so? And so for me, there are no big I's and no little U's. However, there are creatives who hold different positions. And that's kind of how I go into it.
You know, why I feel you the most, I think I'll tell you the hardest thing for me growing the Hype magazine is what you stand for now. And that is the positivity. you don't see any gossip, and you haven't seen any gossip in the magazine for 20 years. We don't cuss, we don't do the ghetto drama. I stay out of everybody's business. If you did cocaine yesterday, today I'm still asking how your mama doing. Like, it ain't really got nothing to do with me, your personal life, how you move. And that's been the hardest thing for us to grow this brand. People like, man, hype is big, but since we don't cover negativity or drama, y'all don't run our page and comment on positive stuff. You know,
hello somebody.
So it's a little bit irritating. So when I'm hearing you say that, it makes me happy, it brings joy. Because sometimes, you know, just being in this business, in the media space, it makes you be like, well, why am I here? Because they don't really see the value in anything positive. You know, like, why?
Well, I have to say this to you. I do, but I have to say this to you. It's just Jay. I'm just Lily Mae. And the reality, there you go. And the reality is that for a long time, and I branded my name. This is my name. I get tired of people asking me, that's your real name? Yes. For a long time, I hated my name because I graduated with the Tamikas and the Lakeishas and the Shaniquas. But it's like Lily Mae. But then I thought about it. I was named after my grandmother and my great grandmother, whom were the strongest black women. And chocolate black women at that, who really reared a family of men, baby. And he's a strong man. I said, hold up.
So your name is powerful.
Baby. And then that Jones that I flipped and made Senoj Consulting. So everybody asked that, what's Senoj? That's exotic. Jones spelled backwards because I had the best daddy in the world. And let me tell y'all something. If y'all don't know, you can't mess with a woman that had a good daddy, because I had a good daddy. And that's a part of the reason that I am able to stand on my own 2 feet in this industry. And I don't get sucked in by the foolishness, because I had a great earthly father and an even better heavenly father. So I'm there.
That's what's up.
That's it.
So in your career path, what is the dopest interview that you've done?
Man, I don't know. Oh my God.
It's okay to throw a couple of people under the bus. They don't have to be like everyone. I know you got one that's just like, I wish I had more interviews like this.
Father MC was dope. Gosh, it's really, really hard because every interview that I've done brought something different to me.
Right.
No, you know what? Shout out to Pam from Total. Because Pam truly came on my platform and turned it upside down on a spiritual note. So if I have to say the best interview that was best for me, it was her, because she let me know, you know what? Yeah, I was the lead singer with Total. I was out here doing my thing. But when I came in, when he pulled me in. But she's still able to do both. She still sings. But her ministry is for him. And so that was my thing. I was like, even with my platform, I know whose I am. I'm going to get lit. I might cuss you out too. But at the end of the day, I can pray for you at the same time and know that my prayers are heard. So yeah, I think I would have to say it was her, because she blessed me more than anything
That's dope.
else.
That's dope.
Yeah.
20 years in this business. I don't do a lot of interviews because I don't like talking.
Well, I feel honored to be interviewed by a legend such as yourself. So,
a legend. That made me feel real old.
Bye.
A legend. But it's like, I don't know, the trials and tribulations you go through, the grind, the hustle, the grit, the sacrifice, you know. Like I said, it's hard for me to sit behind the camera because I'm always running it. I'm probably one of the only CEOs who's been in the business as long that still do everything for their company. I can move around.
I believe it.
You know, but y'all got here, had my job and clothes on.
You sure did.
I was cleaning, making sure y'all was comfortable when y'all came in.
But you made us feel and welcome. You took us on a tour. Now, you got an event going on. You took us on a tour and explained to us what was next. We didn't ask. You explained to us.
Oh, yeah.
Because you wanted us to feel welcome and you wanted us to feel comfortable. And I have to go back. You just said something about trials and tribulations. And I'm going to say this. I tell people all the time. The battle against obesity has probably been the biggest trial of my life because I had a 200-pound weight loss. I probably gained 30 or 40 pounds back, but that's still a net of what?
I done lost like 72.
Baby, still a net loss of 160 over the past 11 years. So, hello somebody, and I'm embracing all of it.
I mean, but why not?
But that helped me with this. Because guess what? You know, we were always rejected because what? We were either too big or we were too bold. And I know for me, I was too loud.
You know what rejected me?
Huh?
The damn airport. Ain't no good and well them seats can be a little bit bigger.
You know?
That's what rejected Jay.
They're trying to make us buy extra seats. That's trying to make me see that. Pull your thing up. Pull your armrest up.
Now, you know, then I understood, right? Because I got to the airport the other day. It was a couple weeks ago. And the guy was super big, right? Our leg was touching. I was like, now, see, now, Jay, this is why you had to lose some weight now.
I know that. Right, wait a minute.
Respect the game. So I got in there, I was like, damn, you know, I'm uncomfortable. And he's sitting there, he's uncomfortable. He knows he's big, but I know he's big. So I was like, okay, I'm going to lose a little, you know, I'm going to lose a little more.
You know, yeah.
And the seatbelt,
I'm with it though. But sometimes you need that reminder, like, no, look, hands down.
Yeah.
You need that reminder because sometimes I look at old pictures and then sometimes I look at my relatives and I be like, you know what, you know what, let me just stop. Because I love Cinnabons.
Do you?
I want one right now.
I do a Cinnabon, I be like, I cut the hell out.
Oh my God! I got it. Wait a minute. Let me tell you. Shout out.
I see Cinnabon Jay out. I see anything sweet, Jay be gone. I run from the sweet shop. I run from.
Well, I eat them, but I will exercise. So I know if I want to eat cookies or something that day, I know I need to walk at least 3 miles.
Man, that first little journey of weight loss, I swear to God, I was still eating on the treadmill. I ain't gonna lie to you. Wife was trying to get me straight. I was like, man, you know, she gave me some peanut butter bread with some cut up bananas on it. I broke down crying, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. This ain't even 3 years ago. I was like, no, I can't do it.
Now I don't know about the peanut butters. And
she was trying to. It wasn't working.
No.
I'd rather have starved. But one thing I do is I drink this water.
You know, and it's hard. I love water, but I love Pepsi even more. But I'm doing better. Because I went back. I had cut Pepsi out altogether.
We don't ever need to hang out.
I went back.
I love Pepsi.
Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody.
We gonna be right back at 200,000 more pounds. We ain't hanging out. We ain't drinking no Pepsi. So, your journey. You know, why now that you are expanding your brand? Because you just walked in here, you said you're partner with the label, this is going on. Every time I seen you last time, you was doing this, doing that. Like, it's a point in everybody's life where they just ready to just go. Why? What triggered it?
Well, because I've always been on the go. But, okay, so we always have to...
It's the go, but now you go more.
But you gotta embrace your history. So I was born to a 46-year-old mother and a 56-year-old father. So for the first 14 years of my life, I started being groomed, not directly, to be a caretaker. My dad went into Alzheimer's when I was 14. So I became an advocate for him. So I started studying neurological processes so I could go in there and tell the doctor, you're not doing this to my daddy at like 14, 15, and 16. Well, now, my mother, thank be to God, is 82. My dad died at 75, my mother's 82. And she looked at me and said, look, you switched your career plans because your daddy had Alzheimer's and you thought you could do something to save him. I went to nursing school first. See, that's the part a lot of people don't know. I went to nursing school first.
Okay.
And then when she saw what I was doing, she said, let me tell you something. I don't care if you in Georgia or Virginia. When my number is called, I'm going to go and you can't stop it. You are not God. That was it. She said, Leo, go. You were born with the mouth. I grew up in Danville, Virginia, the last capital of the Confederacy. She said she would put me in the shopping cart. And she said, rubbish, you know, older people. She said those rubbish white people would look at me like they could spit on me, but they couldn't believe that a little girl that couldn't even walk could talk like that. She said, Leo, go.
Get it.
And I'm gone.
I'm gone. Because it's a drive. Like, you know, everybody's wearing these masks now. But one thing that I think that has helped with me so much is really dealing with people on a face-up level. Because now you got to look me in my eyes. You don't have you can't talk to me like this now. You got a mask on now. You feel me? So you really gotta look at me now.
And you can see it.
I can see. If I'm feeling you, I can see it. So this is the first time in our life that we've had to face up with one another, eye to eye, every single time.
Tell it.
So, you know, I think this, I don't like the fact we got masks, but it really helps me connect with people.
And humility. People don't realize how humble you have to be with this mask on, because so many people get by with this. Because it might look nice to somebody, they get a lot, but now you don't know what, because honey, and sometimes I be like, oh, put that mask back on, them teeth don't be right, but put the mask back on.
Yeah, or your attitude stay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But you know, at the end of the day, I will say this pandemic has been a blessing to me. You know, definitely condolences to anybody that lost their life because of COVID. I had a couple of family members to do so just 2 weeks ago. But at the end of the day, I think we should have all stepped back and said, God, I thank you for giving me a time to rest. Because he gave me a time to rest from my daily tasks to really hone my
Hold on, do that again, that daily task.
Oh, Lord, my daily tasks.
Pastor up in here.
Oh, Lord. Now, look, wait a minute.
Pastor up in here. Let me find out.
To really hone my passion, I definitely have to shout out Sky 4 Records. Truly has thrown me to the wolves, honey. I think they think I can do anything.
You can,
honey.
You really may.
But wait a minute, and then the CEO wife Stephanie, she be making this Spanish chicken. She the reason though I'm about to put on this weight, because she be making this stuff called Spanish chicken. Girl, you be having this.
We just do it in
increments.
Just eating it
and just eating it. But chicken is good. She won't bake nothing, so that's a good thing. As long as she don't start baking, I'm good. As long as she just keep giving me Spanish chicken. But yeah, definitely I have to shout out Sky 4 Records for embracing me and letting me use what I have to propel them forward.
I'm happy you came right here and keep this. So what's your social media, your website, where we find you? It's definitely on the rock, because you really made you here. So she's not in the rock. She in your face, you know what I'm saying? I'm
all in your face, but definitely you can find me on Instagram at Senoj Consulting Express. That's Senoj, S-E-N as in Nancy, O-J, Consulting. That's C-O-N as in Nancy, S-U-L-T as in Tom, I-N-G as in Goat, Express without the E. So that's X-P-R-E-S-S. On Facebook, Lily Mae, The Collective. And my website, just go to sky4records.net and you'll find me there.
She said, just go to Sky4 Records and you will find me there. All right now, Just Jay in the building. What's this, shit talking with Just Jay? Is that what we call it?
That's it. Shooting the shit with Just Jay.
Shooting the shit, anything, it don't matter. Just Jay, we up here talking.
It's Just Jay.
This was a lovely interview. You know what I'm saying? Don't think that I don't do this. I don't do this. She do this. But I jumped on in to do this.
Absolutely.
All right then. We out.
I'm gonna give you some too.
Now I know y'all want some of my Spanish chicken now.
Yes. Y'all, I'm trying to tell you, the Spanish chicken.
Yeah, when I